Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Occult Chronicles. So before bed I've got like maybe 30 minutes, enough time to do a tiny bit of exploring. I'm trying to remember what it was that we've done because I've been playing the game a lot besides this game. Looks like we're looking for the clock, that's right, for the organ master. We also need to kill the polar bear wherever he's located. We don't have any real bones, we have barely any clues. We have quite a few, looks like other abilities. Oh, that's right, I'm working on my evade traps and some experience. I probably should up my... Maybe a heroic feat intellect next, or a persuasion, deception edge. We'll also want a bone of wands at some point. Alright, well let's get back to it. What do we have here, by the way? A bonus. A bonus. Wow, 3 good cards. My other games have not resulted in such luck. It's been terrible for some of my other games. All like negative bonuses instead. Negative bonuses. All penalties instead. So I took a look at the files really quick as well. It's about a 50-50 chance that one of these will be good. There are 12 total bad tokens and 12 total good tokens. There's about 12 total here, so you could play a game and have nothing but bad things show up. An old refrigerator. You come across an odd sight for this house. That is saying something. Before you stands a 1922 Kelvinator refrigeration unit. Who knows how it got here? You notice that the door is hanging slightly ajar. Your eyes are drawn to the interior of the main porcelain cabinet, and you are shocked by what you see. Jars and jars of internal organs, some human, some you are not sure of. Resist the horror. Your stomach turns at the sight of all the neatly stacked organ jars. The methodical alignments and the precision of the stacking makes you wonder about the evil, obsessive-compulsive genius behind this? Horror. Why is that a question mark? Oh, wow. We're not going to do well in this one. Your mind is weak. Growing doubts and fears eat away at your fragile sanity. Sanity. Sanity? Rows of neatly stacked transparent jars of specimen dishes containing organs and tissue samples fill the inside of the main porcelain cabinet, each labeled in a neat, mechanical hand-written script. You glance over the labels, noting that some of the stranger ones: Krogan, Asari, Drell, Turian. Although I played it, I never beat it. I didn't even get to the plot twist. I have no idea what it was. This would be Mass Effect. I recognize the name of the races. How about that? On the bottom shelf is a rack holding dozens of vials, also neatly labeled. Zugu venom? Trace of the Beyond? Ginat's acid? That sounds like those are from The Witcher. We'll leave this alone. There's nothing I can do with it anyway. Class 1 haunting. Alright, we've done this before. Come on, low pentacles. No luck. Your mind is weak. You struggle to maintain your sanity. The haunting we read that. We have a decent we can flee it, but we have a good chance of destroying it if we get anything but wands. Victory! We basically crush it again. Wow, picked up 4 sanity for that. Let's save the game. Alright, so let's try here. Oh, this looks bad. found a clue. -1 target level. Let's look at those, by the way, because they have some text associated with them. Green blood. Oh, we've actually found some of this before. A toy gun. You find an odd toy gun. It must be a toy. It looks like something a child would play with. It is small, silver, and smooth, with an antenna sticking out the front. You squeeze the trigger, but nothing happens. Target level -1. Wow, we have -4 target level. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming we have to find the place and destroy it, as opposed to letting this fill up. I think if this fills up, we probably lose. A dying plant man. You notice a human figure curled up into the fetal position and struggling for breath. It is obvious that whatever it is, it's sick and probably dying. As you draw closer, you realize that this figure before you isn't human. It's some type of weird half-plant and half-human lab experiment monstrosity. Resist the horror. You occasionally encounter things that science shouldn't meddle with, and this is one of those. You stare in horror at the pathetic creature and wonder what madness would drive someone to create it. Oh, there goes my decent sword item. Come on, cups. No! No! Not what I wanted! No! Failure. Yet more confirmation that the universe is a cold and cruel place. You struggle to maintain your sanity. Have a good feeling about the center one. Alright. The dying plant man looks up at you expectantly. You think that you can recognize emotions in its facial expressions, fear and pain. In between labored breaths, it seems to be chittering, like it was trying to communicate with you. Its message is plain. Please end this. By the way, we have the lovers that recovers life. This is excellent in case I get any trick points. That increases all the levels of my edges. That would be useful if I had more passive edges. This one's decent. It would also increase rapid shot and quick draw. This looks like this might lead to the garden? Or a garden? I don't know. We're in between houses at the moment. Oh, I forgot this gave me a swords bonus too. It's awesome. A shotgun on a tripwire. You see the shotgun almost at the same time you feel the tripwire against your foot. But it's too late. Boom! Stick. We have a better chance to instinctively duck and roll. Without hesitation, you throw yourself into a crouching roll and tumble away from the line of fire. Not the best hand in the world. We need to play the queen to win. Well, no, we could play the knight and hold on to the queen, but this is pointless. So, when you get a hand like this, it's always best to play the queen now, because the only thing we could encounter that could worse than the queen would be the king. In which case, it's pointless, and we have the knight, so the knight already beats the page and everything lower, so let's play the queen to get those points. You execute a tumble that would make a world-class gymnast proud. Your ears are ringing a little, but you are unscathed by the buckshot that narrowly missed your head. Oof! So traps are actually a pretty good thing if you dodge them, because they actually can give you quite a bit of experience and health. Of course, none of that happened here, but gained 1 hit point at least. Let's save the game so we don't have to go through that trap again. I've never ever seen this tile ever before, ever. A giant wicker man. You hear the rustling of something nearby in the bushes. It sounds wrong. You turn slowly towards the sound and try to pierce the gloom to figure out what it is. Just when you think you have met your imagination run wild and turned it into a... Just when you think you must have let your imagination run wild and turned into a squirrel into a monster, it emerges from the gloom. You can't believe your eyes at first. It's a gigantic wicker man. Inside are limp human figures, and they seem to be alive. In a flash, the wicker man bursts into flames, and the screaming begins. Resist the horror. Simply unbelievable. You stare in horror as the burning figures shift around, all the time screaming in agony. You can't get the screams out of your head. The creature bends over as if it was observing you. A chill runs down your spine as you realize that it is sizing you up for its collection of sacrifices jailed within its wooden body. Oh no. No! Oh yes! Just success. Your mind is strong. You have seen things far worse than this. You fought half a dozen pagan cults and always came out in one piece. My stats disagree with you. You've read the case file on the odd mission to Summer Isle off the coast of Scotland. A pagan cult had infiltrated the entire town, and an odd agent had been lost during the investigation, sacrificed in a wicker man similar to this one. You look at the flaming figure and realize that your report will top the Summer Isle incident by quite some distance. You can't remember any instance of a magically animated wicker man that perpetually roasts its victims alive. You hope you can survive this to file your report. Wow, the shotgun is barely going to let me... It's 7 with 7 tricks and 7 draw. A part of me just wants to fight it rather than use ammo. You decide to take the fight to the creature. It's a daunting task. It towers over you and it's on fire. Perhaps you should go for the legs. Can I use this to start? What's my hand look like? Oh, not very good. Let's try it. Let's use Reckless Charge. We'll stick with the Bone of Swords. Bump the card values down on down 2 on 2 random not yet revealed trick cards, and then draw 2 cards. Looks like we drew a 8 of Wands and a 3 of Pentacles. We need all the successes we can get. Oh no, it's gonna be so close. Oh, but we can't use our gun. Well, we can't actually here. There's nothing I can use it on. Oh, damn it. I would need to... Oh, pardon my language. I would need to use these on my ace to bump it up. But I can only tie it, so we're going to fail this. The wicker man bellows in rage. Flames shoot up to the sky, and it towers over you, launching a devastating series of kicks and blows. It strikes out at you, trying to grapple you and pull you into its chest. You wonder if you've bitten off way more than you can chew. We'll try this again. We get one more draw this time, it looks like. We could try charge again. What's my hand look like? Oh, some decent numbers. Let's give it a shot. Be bumping the card values down 3 on 3 not yet revealed trick cards. Oh, that explains why we had... Okay, I get it. No reason not to play the king here. I want those 6 points. Alright, victory. The wicker man seems caught off guard that you would even contemplate an attack. The creatures inside start calling out to save them. You manage to gimp one leg and then the other, and it topples over. The screams fall silent as you tear the rest of it to pieces. You could swear that you hear several thank yous before the wicker man is completely destroyed. That was a hard-earned single point of experience. I'm thinking we should probably... Oh, what to increase next, actually. Oh. What are my bones? Cups and swords? I'm probably going to want another in both wands, swords, and cups. That's going to be 8, 13 points. And I also want pentacles. But it'll be forever before we can do that. I probably should improve cups next. Probably. Alright, well, let's save the game. We did get a point of experience. That was very difficult to earn it. Alien Patrol. You have stumbled into an armed patrol of alien troopers. They are wearing strange spacesuits that resembled... Oh, we've read this before. We can flee them, but why would we do that? We can fight them. We have a decent chance of that. Better than... Oh, not quite better than fleeing, but still good. I'm not going to waste bullets on these guys. Maybe I should have. I'll play the king for the guaranteed win. You won the battle. You take a moment to reflect on the fact that even alien life from a planet that could be across the galaxy can still be snuffed out just like that. Then you snap out of it. Begin to search their bodies. Bullets. That wasn't bullets, that was nothing. Sure, we'll search all the circles. An alien officer was hiding in the corner. You have run head on into an armed alien officer. He's wearing a... Oh, we've already done this. You can't be any... Well, he's actually kind of more or less the same as the previous guy we just slaughtered. Good thing we didn't draw that before we drew the other thing. Alright, we won. An alien officer falls to the floor mortally wounded. You can see it struggling for breath. You pull up its hood and can't believe what you see. It's an alien creature unlike any you have ever heard of. It has 4 sharp mandibles projecting from around its mouth, and a Rastafarian-like headpiece. It's a predator! What are the predators doing here? What are the predators doing here? What are the predators doing here? Can someone answer me what the predators are doing here? Bullets, thank God. Ooh, nice. Lots of bullets. And 3. Holy crap! That was wonderful. Wow, that was awesome. Three experience points. We can increase something. I think I need my wands upped again, don't I? In order to resist all these horrible rolls that we're getting. We could also get an edge for this persuasion to scrub. Whatchamacallit, but I think I just want the point in wands to help me with my sanity checks. Okay, so this must have led to the place. Like the parking lot or something. Where is this going? This is a long way to go back. I probably shouldn't do this. Oh, a gazebo. It's a gazebo. It's evil and will eat me. Another alien patrol. Alright. We'll hopefully be able to kill you guys. You won the battle. Wow! That was lucky. Holy crap. Woo! 4 more points. Make it even easier for us to do that sort of thing. A coven of witches. You see the soft glow of a fire. As you approach it, you can recognize the outline of a cauldron sitting on top of it. Steam rises from it, indicating that its contents are being brought to a boil. You suddenly feel very uneasy. There is a spell at work here. You focus your mind to shrug off its effects, but you begin to feel hazy and drunk. 3 pairs of glowing eyes stare out at you from around the cauldron. Resist the horror. Walking to the witch's ritual and beholding their hypnotic gaze has put you at a disadvantage. You fight to keep your sanity. Not the cups I was hoping for. There we go. Your mind is strong. You stand defiantly and stare them back down. These might be the witches that the suit of armor wants me to destroy. Maybe it's not. We can talk to them. We can use sorcery, which actually isn't terrible. We can also fight them. What's my talking to them do? Let's try talking to them. You sense that they have left you alone for a reason. You are not certain if it's due to the fact that they have completely discounted any threat that you could muster, or that they somehow want you to make contact. Not a good hand. Oh, but we won with that. Absolutely. You step forward and address them. They seem eager to talk with you. The witches cackle and fix their gazes upon you with their glowing green eyes. Then, alternating words as if the three were sharing the same mind, you hear them speak. Greetings, mortal. Although you and I would normally be at odds, I have an offer to make of you that should suit us both. My heralds cannot enter the mansion, as it is warded against them. Inside is a book that I require. Bring it to my heralds, and I will stand aside from interfering with your mission. I might even help you. A strange creature in the gazebo. Your attention is drawn to the pillar in the gazebo. A giant hole indicates that the gazebo has been hollowed out and it's going to eat me. It's not a squirrel. You get closer to the gazebo and begin to feel uneasy. Suddenly, teeth appear, and it looks like a giant head. You freeze in your tracks. The strange gazebo radiates an aura of ancient natural eldritch power. You sense the work of dungeon masters here, and it terrifies you. Okay, I'm not gonna wing it again. Oh no. Oh, whoo! Your mind is strong. We have seen far worse than this. I actually find that difficult to believe. The strange creature in the gazebo. The gazebo seems made out of wood and leaves, and might even be part. It might have once been a tree. You recognize influence of the god Pan here. He was thought to be merely a legend until the disastrous odd expedition of the backyard. 1919 that was lost in the backyard on the captain's house. You suspect this is some type of herald or harbinger, or perhaps even a priest who delved too far into the mysteries of... What do you do with gazebos? Standing? You resolve to tread carefully here. The goat god is notorious for his ability to induce panic. We can blow him up with a shotgun blast. You probably should use a shotgun blast. Or we can just attack him flat out. Yeah, let's just attack him flat out. You won the battle. The gazebo collapses into smoldering splinters. Another point of experience. Wow, I can't believe we got like 8 experience, more or less right away. This is a long way to go back for the witches as well, so I might not complete their task. Caretaker thugs. You see the forms of several humans in the gloom ahead, but before you can evade them, the leader steps forward. He doesn't seem intent on talking. His goons form up behind him, and from the look of them, they have probably been hired to guard the grounds. By whom and for what purpose, you have no idea, and something just doesn't feel right about them now that you've gotten a closer look. I think we'll shoot them in the face. Looks like they have shotguns, so maybe they have bullets. Nah, we just utterly annihilated them. You take care of the leader, and the group falls apart. Looking over their bodies, you can't find any identification. They almost look like they were under some type of mind control, but you can't be certain. wonderful. Honestly, this is going extremely well, and I will be really upset if I lose horribly now. Okay, so we've been everywhere here. The witches are missing some papers. Do I have any papers? Anyway, there's a dance I'll never be able to finish. I know what this is for now, having explored a little bit. There's 2 things down here, but they're probably not papers. Demon in the fire. A smoking corpse. All trophies. We still need to find that polar bear. No, we don't. We have no idea where any papers are. Well, we're back where we started from. A head on a stake. You think you see a disembodied head floating in the gloom. As you near its location, you realize that it's a head of a man mounted on a stake that protrudes from the floor. Dried blood stains the stake and what was once a pool on the floor. You are startled when the eyes of the head flutter open. This thing is animated by some curse of forbidden sorcery, and it almost seems to be smiling at you. Resist the horror. You lock gazes with the head, and you feel chilled to the bone. You must fight to keep your sanity. Ooh, not the best hand we've ever had. Your mind is weak. The head's gaze seeks to peel away a little bit of your sanity. The head on the stake is obviously animated by some evil sorcery, most likely some necromantic artifice. Such a curse would require a great deal of power and forbidden knowledge. Its gaze is locked on you, and you sense an intelligence of some sort. Can we actually talk to it? No, we can flee it, but we can't. Wow, we need actually a pretty high roll to flee from it. Our best job is to finish it off. Believe it or not. It's a shame. This is actually a quest, but we're just going to annihilate it. Ooh, good thing I held onto the page. You kick and crush to disfigure the head. All the time you could swear that it's pleading with you to stop. Sorry, head. Malevolent shadows. Oh, these things again. Alright, we've read about them, and our pentacles are not very high. We might be able to defeat them, though, now. Our draw is 7. Or not. This will be a psychic duel, too, so we're going to take sanity loss. Tiny bit better. Get 1 extra trick, which doesn't look like it's going to save me. You engage in a psychic duel. You stand firm and use your talents to bottle them up in a psychic containment field. You then crush the field and push them into the spirit world. I'm actually imagining that I can shoot psychic bullets now. Telekinesis. Mind bullets. Well, it wasn't down this way. The clock, it's not up that way. Wow, I don't know where it is. Have we been everywhere there is to go? I think we have been. Oh, not quite. We haven't explored all of this room. It might be in there, but that means we have to get past the tapestry. I guess it could be in this room, too. I'm running out of spaces. I guess we have to go upstairs. Yeah, I don't see any doors we haven't checked. It's a really sprawled out house. It's like this area is the house. It's a shame this doesn't show you doors on the map. That'd be really handy. There's a bunch of stuff we just completely ignored. We don't have the ability to use any powers to defeat them. Oh, did I get the... I can't remember if I got the... I did get the bead. That was this game, right? That was this game? I played a lot of this game over the weekend. Yeah, I guess we're going upstairs. Well, that's going to be a straight shot south. We could try the duel with death and chess. 3 draw? No. No way. So that sound means it's a positive token. Tactical intelligence failure. The aliens have had problems recently gathering tactical intelligence because of the local hostile environment. All challenges that involve wands as primary suit receive a +1 modifier to the number of cards drawn to the player's hand. This is incredible. We have nothing but positive things happening to us. Really, there's nowhere else for us to go. We need more pentacles. But that means I'm going to need to... Well, we could go in here. Check these places out. No, we're going upstairs. Oh god! Falling chandelier! You hear the sound of straining metal above you and sudden crack. You look up and see a massive glass of metal chandelier falling directly on top of you. Our best bet is probably to instinctively duck and roll. Without... Yeah, the target's the same. We get more draw and less tricks. That could have been a lot better, game. Oh, no. Wow, we did it. Holy crap. You spring forward and come up on one knee, free from the wreckage. That was a close one. A sitting room. An old grandfather clock. Your attention is drawn to a magnificent grandfather clock that dominates its section of the room. Constructed out of rich mahogany, its exterior is decorated with ornate friezes and carvings. Its large brass pendulum hangs motionless, but frozen oddly at a slight angle. You've had your fair share of encounters with possessed or cursed furniture. You don't sense anything supernatural here. There is something strange, however, an aura of energy of some sort that is being hidden here. It is hard, though, not to be awestruck by the quality of the craftsmanship that went into building the clock. Perhaps it is meant as a distraction? Find and remove the possessed organ parts. You notice that the main assembly housing contains a multitude of gears, pins, and even tubes. Many seem like they have been added haphazardly. The clock isn't even working. You should be able to follow the possessed organ's instructions and find and remove the missing parts. You start to pull out the parts, and then things go from bad to worse. As you remove a pin, you hear a distinctive click and a whirl of a trap triggering. Poison needles. The whirling sound of the trap springs into action, gives you a slight head start, but in the blink of an eye, a sheet of needles is flying in your direction. Oh, we only have this choice. Evade the needles. You instinctively twist yourself to the side and fall to the floor, hoping to dodge the razor-sharp cloud of pointing needles hurtling towards you. We need a better hand than this. Actually, no we don't. We got exactly what we needed. You were like a nimble cat. Meow. Twisting through the air. I like the music up here. You roll smartly and come up into a crouch without a scratch. Oh, game. Wow. Another trap. More poison needles. Oh, this time I need the pentacles. You try to evade the wind of glistening steel, but you slip and stagger. You turn your back into the best turn your back into as best you can to minimize any damage, hoping they are not poisoned. I'm gonna rip this out of you. Let's play the king for the guaranteed win. I want as many points as possible. This is basically over. You have to do some digging, but you managed to retrieve the parts. Five. Do we want to add a skill card in order to work on our pentacles, or should we add a bones wand? Up our cups for against traps. Let's increase our cups. We'll do something else after this now. Traps are nasty. Very, very nasty. We have what we came for. We can't look at the lower floors from the upper floors, by the way. The weeping girl. You are drawn to the soft sound of sobbing somewhere ahead. It's a sound that is very unsettling. As you approach, you see a small figure of a little girl standing in front of you with shoulders slumped and its head tilted down. You instinctively ask, "Is everything okay?" And it turns to look at you. That's when you realize you're staring directly into a ghost. Resist the horror. The girl stands there sobbing quietly and looking at you. It's one of the most creepy things you have seen, and that's actually saying a lot. Well, that's gonna be it. We've definitely failed this one. You struggle to keep your sanity. The whole effect of the little girl standing there is chilling and very scary. Let's go for the left, too. My name is Samara. What's yours? Have you seen Danny? I think they got Danny. She seems to speak directly into your mind. The sobbing resumes again, and you are not sure if it's just in your mind as well. Wow, 2 tricks. Holy crap, we did it! You enter a trance as soon as talking with the ghost child, Samara. She explains what has happened to Danny and wants your help. I've never actually seen this before. I'm assuming it's because my cups or wands are so high. Find and rescue Samara's toy Danny from the possessed toys! Holy crap, it's part of a quest! That's right downstairs. They'll be right over here. They're in one of these 2 question marks. Gang of possessed dolls. Your attention is drawn to the clattering sounds of wood striking wood. You could swear you were hearing wooden shoes scampering around in the gloom in front of you. Suddenly, you see a group of porcelain dolls scurrying towards you, animated by some sorcery of curse. These dolls look angry, and they are armed as well. Resist the horror. This isn't something that you see every day. A murderous gang of porcelain dolls heading towards you and obviously intent on spilling your blood. You stand there amazed, caught between panic because of the danger and laughter at the absurdity of the scene. Your mind is weak. The appearance of these crazed dolls pushes your panic button, and you feel your sanity slowly slipping away. Middle, upper 3. The toys jump around you like maniacal goblins looking for treats on Halloween. They swing and jab their blades at you. Oddly, one of the dolls is carrying around a ragged doll of its own. You quickly remember an old case file about an insane toy maker named Henry Stoff, who captured children's souls and imprisoned them in toys. Could this be a staff collection? You realize this is not going to end well. You are going to either have to fight or flee. Well, it's probably in our best bet to attack the dolls. These things might be animated by a sorcerer's curse that binds a spirit within, but their vessels can always be destroyed. Been there, done that. There's no, like, special thing, right? I don't think I need to use a shotgun blast on these. Maybe I was incorrect. I don't want to use my heroic charge, because we haven't gotten any courage yet to replenish what we've been using. You won the battle! You step on the last fragments of broken porcelain and grind them to dust with a grim satisfaction. We get the possessed doll named Nanny, which is a curse, takes 2 weight, and will inflict a swords penalty of -1. But we completed the quest. We get a cutlass! Melee, long blade. We won't be able to keep both of these. Slashing strike. Yeah, we won't be able to keep both of them. The haunted armor weighs nothing, so if I want this cutlass, because I have the curse, I can't have both of these. I think I'll pass on the cutlass. That's a shame. That really is a shame. Damn it. Oh well. And you should know that I can get a weapon from that fight, though. I've never ever seen that before, ever. To be fair, I haven't played the game that much. Okay, so where are we going? The Organ Master? Where is the Organ Master? That's not him. You can't scroll faster, by the way, everyone. This is what you get. Is he up here? There he was. Oh, that's on the way back. Okay, do I want to see what this is? I think I do. A haunted guillotine. You see the outline of its distinctive shape in the gloom. It still takes you a second or two to realize exactly what it is. A guillotine. This, however, is no normal guillotine. The mouton and blade pulled up high glistens with wet blood, and the bascule seems to beckon to you. I'm probably murdering those. You feel tired suddenly, and then you realize that you have somehow unknowingly taken a few more steps toward the death machine. Resist the horror. You feel a wave of panic engulf you as you realize this cruel instrument of death is slowly drawing you closer. You realize that you must resist its siren call, or risk losing sanity, and just possibly your head. You will your feet to stand their ground, and shield your mind from whatever foul sorcery is at work here. You stand before a work of art. Polished wood and burnished brass fittings adorn the guillotine. The craftsmanship is astonishing, and the splattered blood detracts from it not at all. You can also sense the arcane curse that has bound an evil spirit to this horrible contraption. How many victims have caught sight of it only to find themselves sleepwalking to their doom? We could try attacking it. We might actually win with that. Despite the high chance, we have 7 tricks and 7 draw. A psychic duel is also possible. I'd rather not shoot it. Let's just try attacking it. Oh, we can leave it alone. Okay, we'll engage it in a psychic duel. You sense a wicked intellect abiding in the guillotine, evil to the core, but simple and banal. You feel that you can confront this spirit physically, and drive it away or destroy it outright. I'm not coming back here. This is part of a quest, though. I'm not coming back here. You won the duel. Your talent grabs a hold of the curse-bound spirit and twists it around and around until it breaks. You feel the blind anger of the spirit release and drain away, leaving nothing but despair. Holy crap! I am amazed. I'm getting so lucky. The game's never like this. We need one more to add a skill card if I want to improve my pentacles. 5 in all of these. We'll want 7s, but that's not going to be possible. We could also begin taking something, but I would probably want to wand the bones before I take a heroic feat for intellect. We might be able to use one of these. We'll think about it. I don't need it right now. I'm going to save the game really quick here as well. Samara oh, we already did this. Let's complete the quest. You decide to tell the ghostly child Samara that you have found Danny and rescued him. You hand Danny over. Samara takes Danny from you and starts sobbing again, but this time the tears are of joy. She looks at you, and the smile on her face melts her heart. You tell her that it's time to go, and she waves at you, clutching Danny close to her, and then vanishes. Aww. Even if we lose the game, hey, we at least got a ghost to go back to wherever it is ghosts go to. Experience point 2. I think I'm going to stop here, because I need to think about what I'm taking. I wouldn't mind. Having another edge that might get more points. So, yeah, I'm going to save it here, everyone. I need to get to bed. Thank you guys for watching. This has been more Occult Chronicles. We're actually, I'm going to say it, we're doing pretty well. I think we're going to turn this quest into the organist. And then we might go over here and destroy the vase. I don't know what these are used for. I also might find out what they're used for as I play the game. Maybe we should explore more the second floor. It looks like the second floor has encounters that are on the first floor, in which case you just have a lot of options. You don't have to... I always thought the second floor was tougher than the first floor. Maybe that's not the case. In any case, I'm going to stop right now. I thank you all for watching, and you all take care.